The Vanishing Hitchhiker. This story is about a young woman named Jessica who was driving home from work one night. She was taking a deserted highway when she saw a woman standing on the side of the road hitchhiking. Jessica felt sorry for the woman, so she pulled over and let her in. The woman was in her early 20s, with long brown hair and piercing blue eyes. She told Jessica that her name was Sarah and that she had broken down on the side of the road and needed a ride to the nearest town. Jessica and Sarah chatted for a while as they drove. Sarah seemed nice enough, but Jessica couldn't help but feel a little uneasy. Something about her just didn't seem right. After a while, Jessica and Sarah approached a rest stop. Jessica offered to let Sarah out there, but Sarah declined. She said that she would rather just wait until they reached the next town. Jessica was starting to get uncomfortable. She wanted to get Sarah out of her car, but she didn't want to be rude. A few minutes later, Jessica and Sarah came to a curve in the road. Jessica slowed down as she approached the curve, and then she saw something that made her blood run cold. In the middle of the road, standing in the headlights, was a man. He was tall and thin, with long dark hair. He was wearing a black coat and a black hat. His face was hidden in the shadows. Jessica slammed on the brakes, but it was too late. The man stepped right out in front of the car. Jessica swerved to avoid him, but she hit the guardrail. The car spun out of control and came to a stop in the middle of the road. Jessica was shaken up, but she was unharmed. Jessica looked around for the man, but he was gone. It was as if he had vanished into thin air. Jessica turned to Sarah, but Sarah was gone too. Jessica was terrified. She didn't know what had just happened. She got out of her car and looked around, but there was no one else on the road. Jessica took a deep breath and tried to calm down. She knew that she had to get out of there. She got back in her car and drove away. Jessica never saw Sarah again. She doesn't know if she was real or if she was just a figment of her imagination. But she will never forget the night she saw the vanishing hitchhiker.